as far as turn sequence, it's literally on the back of the book and it's really easy. So the turn summary is the action phase. You start first. All that you do is play cards from your hand. Now, the way that this works is that you essentially just play a card as long as you can play it. Oh, I'm sorry. We first have to roll dice, right? Oh, no, we don't. I'm sorry. Okay, so we just have to play a card. So we play a card. Let's say we wanted to walk, right? I don't think I want to do that yet, but what we can do is right now we have access to 2 dice. That's what this little symbol here means. This horror tracker, if we move it up here and get up into this green area, we can start rolling 3. If it falls down to this red area, we only roll 1. If it goes past that area, things happen and we'll move on with our life and describe that in a second. So as of right now, I can only roll 2 dice. So if I was to play this card, I would roll 2 dice. I'm not playing it, so this roll doesn't count. But I would take my 2 dice. And this one's success. And this one means if I throw away 2 cards from my hand, it counts as a success. So if I wanted a double success, I would get to move up to 2 spaces. And I lose 1 time. 1 space on just 1 success, move time. If I get none, then some other bad stuff happens, right? Something about rolling dice for card games? I know, right? It's nice. So we just keep doing that. And you keep playing cards until you're done playing cards. Now, you could choose either when you run out of cards to be done, or you can hold on to cards which you might want to do. What's going to happen is as I play them, let's just say I play these 3, right? Whatever the timer is left, let's say it's down to 4. I would be done with that phase and I move on to the planning phase where I get to now purchase new cards. The card cost is the bottom right. So like this card costs 6 time. This one costs 4. This one costs 1. This one costs 2. So I could buy whatever cards holding on to my old ones. Pick them up. The cards I just used go into this tableau. So I could buy them, next time. And then the killer does his stuff, or her stuff in this case. And then we do a panic phase, which we'll get into in a second. And everything else. And then you just repeat and recycle. That's it. That's the entire game. It's really smooth once you get to the gist of it. The problem is you're just going to die a lot. So for me, ABF, always be focusing, right? We need to focus on things. So we are going to roll our focus card, which basically says if we get a double success, the horror moves down, right? That's what that line through the horror symbol means. It moves down. So we can go from 5 down to 4. And I want to work my way to the green section. And then if we get a double success, we get to add on 2 time, which is crazy. So, so we're going to play this card. We get 2 dice roll because of this. Okay, so we got a failure, which stinks, and we can succeed if we throw away 2 cards. So if we fail, if we just straight up fail and get no stars, we just lose 2 time, and that's terrible. And I don't want that. So I'd rather throw away 2 cards. I don't need a weak attack right now, and I don't need a short rest right now. I'm at full life, so I'm not really going to heal, so there's no reason for that. I'm not attacking anything right now, so it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to throw that away so I get 1 success, which means I lower my horror by 1. So this goes down to 4. And then my time, though, sorry, this was at 6, goes down to 5, which isn't ideal, but that's what we got. So, oh, wait. The only thing I forgot, I think those are actually supposed to be face up for the first round, right? I think I messed up on that. Yeah. Okay, the items, your first item is supposed to be face up. That's my bad. Just to help you out a little bit. So we got a tranquilizer gun. We got a knife. Where's the medical storage? Oh, medical storage is right by me. I do want to get that knife. Okay, so always be focusing. We're going to focus once again. And hopefully just, do better. Okay. I don't want to throw away both my walks, do I? I think I do. That's terrible, but I think I'm going to. I'm going to throw away both my walks, so I get this as a success. So this drops down to 3, and I lose 1 time, so I'm down to 4. Now, I have no cards to play, so I really can't do anything else anymore. So, play action cards. Now we go to the planning phase, where we could purchase action cards. I currently have 4 time, which means like 4 monies, essentially. So I want a search card, so I can search for this knife. I'm going to take a sprint card. So this is now the cards in my hand. And now you spent 2 and spent 2, so we're at 0. You can only purchase up to like the amount. Throwing away walk never ends well. Nah, it's fine. We don't need to walk anymore. We're gonna sprint to the spot next door. I also didn't want to lose 2 time on that. Okay, so we reset our time back to 6 and return all action cards that are discarded to the tab below. So all of these go. What is on the bottom of these cards? Oh, it's just stuff. All of these now go back in the tab below. So my next turn after I'm done, I can buy all the 0 cost cards for free, which is actually really nice. All right, so we now do the killer phase. So first we resolve the killer action. What's that, you ask? So the killer action is up here on this card. So the minions are going to walk. The minions are the top line. And that's the final girl, and this is the final girl or victims. So the minions are going to walk 1 space, because we know their move action is 1 because something told me this card. So the minions are going to walk 1 toward me. So they're just working their way over here on the map, because I'm over here, so they're working their way over here. So that's all they do. Basically with them, if I try to leave a spot where there's 2 of them and begin to get like her or do things or whatever. So the killer, though, just stabs anyone in their space. The killer doesn't move. The killer is going to stab whoever's next to them. There's no one next to the killer yet, right? Because they're just chilling. This person's hiding in this room. They're all hiding up here. I'm way over here. We don't have to worry about the killer yet. So that's the killer action. Easy enough. Now we have to draw a terror card and resolve it. And this is basically what's going to mess over your entire game. So keep her busy. So maniacs only. Right? What they're going to do is walk twice to the final girl. So they're going to walk over here to me. And they're not going to move past me. They're just going to walk with me. Now, why this stinks for me, if there are maniacs in your space and you want to leave, you receive 1 less heart for each maniac more than 1. So right now, if I leave their space, I lose 1 life. Now, I can just stab them. I can just stab them. But I can't stab him yet because I don't have any way to stab him. I threw away my attack cards. So that stinks. Now, the Ratchet lady is down here, and she's going to target a victim. Oh, look, it happens to be a victim right next to her. So she can move up to 2 spots, right? There's a little boot here. It shows boot. You just do things in order. Target. Movement. All right, movement is 2. That's what this is right here. She doesn't need to go 2. She'll go 1 right there. Stabby. Stabs for 1. Dead. Okay, so what does that lead us to? So it leads us to the panic phase. And the panic phase is always a little weird for people, but let's just read it specifically because it's just easier. What game do we got going on? Hey, Wampa. We were playing Final Girl. So, not the panic phase. We want the increased bloodlust. Yes, we will do that too. So, panic phase. Okay, so the other thing is when someone dies, this moves up 1. When this moves up 1, basically their stats increase. So you have to deal with that each time. Nothing happens over here yet. So after the killer phase, you must check to see any victims will panic. The final girl does not panic during this. A victim will panic if at least 1 victim was killed this turn. Where and how doesn't matter. And if the victim is in the same spot as the killer. So right now, there's no one else in the killer space, so we don't panic anyone. If there were, then people panic and girls run everywhere and they all die usually, and it's just a mess. Never heard of it? I'll chill and watch for a bit. I appreciate it, dude. It's a really good game. So that's it, right? That's all it does. So we got that phase done. Did the panic phase. Upkeep, reveal the finale card if there are no terror cards left. There are, so we don't have to worry about that. And rearrange items, we don't have to worry about that. Now it's our turn. We have done 1 complete turn. We are now, that's it. You just repeat this system over and over and over and over again. Hopefully not die. All right. So I unfortunately only have a sprint and a search. Okay. Let me think for a second. Doctor's office is way over there. Oh, the other thing I should mention is we're also trying to save all these yellow meeples. The way you save them is you kind of run by them and pick them up. You can only carry 2 at a time because you have 2 hands. You can only help 2 along. And you try to get them to these green spots where they are exits. So you can, once you land on them with the yellow meeple in the green spot, you save them. And I can fill out this card. This is my hero card. I'm Heather. Whatever it fill out, I get basically. And then it flips over and you get some extra stuff if you fill it out completely. You should try to do that usually. So I was originally going to go for weapons, but I think what we're going to go for is helping people. Because I need to actually run away from these maniacs. I don't like them here. So we're going to play our 1 sprint card. We get to roll our 2 dice. We're going to hope for big money. Okay. So we failed. That's not great. It's really not great. Okay. So what happens is we move up to 1 space. You could choose to do either one, but we're going to do this top one. We're going to move up to 1 space. We take a damage from these guys. So we lose 1 life. We take another damage because it says take a damage. We lose 2 here, and our turn ends. So the giant X sign means turn ends. That's all we could do now. So that was really rough. We're going to have to heal too. Okay. We're going to stab. All right, so we still have our search card. We're going to buy all of our free cards back, which has our weak attack, so we can stab the other people. So we're going to have to do that. And we have 4 money still. We'll use 3 for a distraction and 1 for a close call. So that's 4 total. This goes back to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the hand size limit? 8 or 9? Or 10? I feel like it's 10. All right, this goes back. We're good there. All right, return the action tag. Okay, killer actions. 10, thank you. So first the minions will move toward the girl. They move toward us. We'll deal with that in a second. Ratchet lady attacks anyone in her spot. There's no one in her spot to attack. We're done here. Terror card is join us or die. If there are no victims on the board. I always forget there's a limit. Yeah, me too. If there are no victims on the board, discard this card and draw the next terror card. There are victims. Those are all the yellow meeples. So we keep doing the card. So what it says is that she is going the terror cards always relate to Ratchet Lady unless it otherwise specifies. But she is going to go target a regular meeple. She can move up to 3 spots. So 1, 2. Okay, she's probably going to go here. Yeah, it makes the most sense. 1, 2, 3. She goes up there, and now she stabs, right? So she, again, only has 1 attack. And for each victim that would be killed, roll a die. Okay, so there's going to be each victim that would be killed, roll a die. All right, so we have to do that first. Because they're not actually dead yet. Means end killers? Do they? I thought it was only... What page is the minions? It said it 32. Go to the reference card. Minions are often spawned at the same time. This will indicate the rules of each minion. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because I thought I was talking about each minion would do it on a specified card. Page 33. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. So minions are going to stab them first. So that's 1 of my people dead. And this is, thank you, 1 of them dead. So it would be 2. So we have to deal with that. So let's roll a die. Okay, it's a 6. So that's good. The victim dies, but do not increase bloodlust. So do you roll it twice? For each victim that would be killed, roll a die. Okay. So this was the minions first. The victim dies, so they die, sadly. But we do not increase bloodlust because we rolled a 6. So now we have to do it for Ratchet Lady. Okay, fine. Actually, that works out really well. So they die, but we don't increase bloodlust. This worked out weirdly well for us, so that was good. But there is still a person there that's going to freak out, right? So this is the whole panic phase. So they're going to sit there and they're like, I don't want to be here anymore. This is crazy. So we roll a 3. We look at the map. 1 through 4. So they run up here into this common room. There's little numbers here. They're hard to see, but it has like 1 through 4. So they would run into this next room. That's all that happens. All right. Panic phase. There's nothing to do with upkeep yet. That's fine. Okay, cool. So I'm going to kill these maniacs, right? Like they're upsetting me. Place the meatball back in the pool of maniacs. Do not increase. Okay, yeah. All right, so we're in that spot. Should we do our weak attack first? Yeah. Oh, well, no. Let's do focus first, just in case. So always be focusing. Roll 2 dice. Come on. We're gonna do close call. So we're gonna spend 2 to reroll all the dice. All right, double success. Let's go. So this goes down to 2, and we increase by 2, which is weirdly good. All right, we're getting close to being able to roll 3 dice. Once you roll 3 dice, like it's the big strategy of this game is roll more dice, right? Let's do. All right, let's do distraction. So we're gonna roll 2. Okay, 1 success. So that's pretty good too, because we're in the 3 dice range, and we increase our time by 1, so we're up to 7 now, which is awesome. All right, so I want to do a weak attack because I want to take out one of these people, because then I can hopefully run away. So we get to roll 3 dice now because we're in this green section of our horror track. Usually more dice is better. I'm gonna get rid of a focus and a walk, so we get 1 success. So we knock out one of them. They're dead. But we also take a damage. So we only have 2 life left, which is not great. So I want to do a short rest. Okay. I don't want to fail this because I don't want to get horror. So we're going to gain 1 of our life back, and we lose 1 time, so we're down to 6. Okay. So we have 6 to spend. 1 maniac left with us in this room, which is fine. We'll see what she ends up doing. So I want a sprint card for 2. You rolled better with 2 dice. I know, right? It's crazy. I'm going to grab another distraction for 2. Do I want a close call? No, let's get a guard just in case. So that brings us down to 0. Put everything back. All right. So hopefully by now you all kind of like get the general gist of the game and how it works. All right, we have 3 cards. We're done there. We bought everything. We brought it all back. Cool. So now resolve killer actions. First, the minions move toward us. They're already on us, so nothing happens. She stabs in her spot. There's no one to stab, so we're good there. Terror card is... all right. Blood Jolt. So 2 horror right off the bat. So we're back down to only having 2 dice. This is why you want to stay on top of that. And the Ratchet Lady recovers 2. Normally, there's an upper limit most people have. She does not have an upper limit. So she gets 2 extra life. So she was at 6. Now she's at 8, which is terrible. All right. No one panics because no one died. So we feel pretty good about it. And that's it. Right, now it's our turn. Hate to see that, dude. Drives me nuts. All right, let's see if we can get a distraction going. Roll 2 dice, double success. If you're ever going to get a double success, now's the time, right? Come on, chat. Big money, big money. All right, 1 success I'll take. Yeah, I'll take that. So this goes down to 2. We gain 1 time. We would like it to be more, but I do also want to run away. So we're going to sprint away. Don't have at least 1 success. Okay, 1 success is fine. So we move up to 2 spaces and we lose a time. So we're going to move. I'm going to move into this room. Pick up a person. We can't touch the pills though. Can't we just get some terror cards to help? I know, right? And then we're going to move up to this room. So I dragged 1 person with me, and I'm going to hopefully carry these 2 to safety. The reason I did this route was to get away from this person who's going to slowly follow me. And I can kind of choose how they go. And I think I have to go this way. And she's going to kind of do her own thing, whatever. And I want to start trying to save some people. Okay. That's that. We're going to hold on to the guard in case something tries to attack me. Hopefully then we can get to the utility closet. Maybe get some mystery pills or whatever. I don't know. Who doesn't need mystery pills in their life? So we can now buy cards. We'll buy all of our free cards. Because might as well, right? We'll buy another sprint for 2. So down to 4 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could buy 2 more cards essentially. We'll get a search for 2. And close call for 1. So there's 1 left. That's fine. We can't afford it anymore. And then a sprint and a distraction. Okay. Now you should all know the pattern by now. This card first. They're going to move 1 toward us. Or actually, I can make them go this way. Because it has to be whatever's closer. So it's 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. So I can make them go this way. Which is nice. All right. Killer now stabs in her space. But she's not going to stab her own like accomplice. So we're good there. Then we get a terror card. What is this place doing to me? Draw 2 side effect cards. No bueno. All right. So we shuffled both these. I reveal them right away. Right? And then everyone's going to move and start stabbing. And then we get a new event. I also just realized the first time someone recovers, they get 1 additional one. So we actually messed up a little bit. She should be 1 higher, and we should be 1 higher, right? Because we recovered 1 life. I forgot about medical stockpile. Keep me honest on that. All right, so we drew 2 side effect cards, so I'm pretty sure we have to look at these first. You know, just like keep them face down. So discard 2 terror cards. Do not draw any more side effect cards. Okay, we already did, but all right. So we discard 2 terror cards, which is terrible because you don't want that deck to be thinned out because it's going to just lead to bad things. We already drew this, right? Because you already drew the 2, so we just can't draw anymore. No effect. Okay, cool. All right, so now this person is going to walk and stab to the closest one, which is here. So they kill someone. Bloodlust goes up by 1. This thing right here triggers, which is just 1 extra horror, which stinks. Now, they're going to move up here. They're also going to stab someone. This moves up 1. Okay. Now we get an event card, which is the new patients are here. Place 4 new victims in the common room. Oh, good. Everyone's just going to the common room. Why wouldn't they? Plop them all in there. Okay. So, that's done. What happens now is everyone's going to panic because all their friends are getting stabbed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 6 people in there. We're just going to roll 6 dice and assign them at them. So. Okay. First one is a 6. So 6 stays in the room, apparently. Next one's a 4, which goes up here with me. Next one's a 2. Which goes into this room. Next one is also a 2, which also goes into this room. Next one's a 4, which goes up with me. And next one's a 3, which goes into this room. That was that. There's still tarot cards, so we don't reveal that yet. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. What was the bloodlust? Was it up here? Did they reveal their dark power? Did I miss that? Let me double check that really fast. Yeah, they should be up there. My bad. I didn't see it. Okay, so what happened? Not yet. You were at 3. All right, was it 3? 2, 3. Oh, okay. Did I just push it too far, I guess? We did all that. That's all good. Now it's our turn to start playing some cards. We only get 2 dice. All right. I am going to walk away. I'm going to walk away firmly, though. We're gonna walk good. I feel like this is gonna be a good walk. Good walking action. Let's go. Big money. Hey, okay. Sometimes luck is on your side, boys and gals. So we can move 2 successes. We can move up to 2 spaces. So I can drag 2 of the people with me. 2 hands. 1, 2. So we made it to the door. Once we made it to the door, we save them. Hey, go get help. So I can put them anywhere on this card to receive these things. I'm going to actually put them both on horror spaces. So this goes down to 1, so I get a 3rd die. And then to finish off this card, we lose 1 time. Perfect. All right. That was really good for us. What are the odds we can sprint and save them and bring them back? There's a shot, right? Actually, no, I don't want to do a short rest yet. playing, the odds would be super low. It's fair. Let's actually do a short rest. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We won't do that yet. Yeah, we'll sprint. Sprint. Or... yeah, no, we'll sprint. Okay, rolling 3 dice, sprinting. Oh, great. It's all ones. All right, 1 success, and I have a possible for another one. No, we'll just take the 1 success. So we'll go 1, 2, and we lose 1 time, so we're down to 4. All right, so now, hopefully, I can walk away with these other ones and get them to safety as well. So let's try to walk with them. It's why I like card games over dice games. Me rolling badly is like you drawing Shadow of the Past. Yeah, I get it. It's just dice feel good, man. Something about it. Okay, 1 success, so we can walk 1 space with everyone. That's okay. We're all in the utility closet, and we lose a time, so we're down to 3. Actually, while we're all hanging out in this utility closet, like freaking out because we don't know what to do, I think we have a search card, right? We do. All right, so utility closet, we can find some pills possibly. So let's roll our 3 dice and start searching. Search. Double success. Okay, so that's massive. The reason being is because we could take the top 2 cards in your space and choose one and place the other top face up or underneath face down. So mystery pills or the next item, which is... it's our bone saw. This card is nuts. So this is Heather's special weapon. Yeah, I want the bone saw. That is going in her hand for sure. We'll place the pills on top. And then we lose 1 time. So I feel like the pills are somewhat slightly important. So why is this bone saw good? Right? Why is this good? So normally when you attack, this is what your normal attack card looks like, right? It deals a damage if you roll double, or like if you roll 1, it deals damage to yourself. Now there's better attack cards on the table, but yeah. So what this does as well is it says it's 0 here. That means you have to use it 0 spaces away. So basically my bone saw can only reach in the same space as me, right? It makes sense. I can't be in the closet and trying to hit them from the common room, right? That wouldn't logically make sense. So I also now deal 2 additional, right? That's not 2 instead. It's 2 additional damage, right? Let me just double check that really fast, but I'm pretty sure it's additional damage. Additional, yes. Okay, so I would deal 3 damage in that case off of 1 success roll, unless I got like critical blow, which is like 3, 4, 5 damage. Even on reaction cards. So the bottom says whenever you inflict damage with the bone saw, 1 horror is removed, which is the best thing in the world, right? Because if we can get this up here, we're gonna be really golden. So we got our bone saw. I can't look at anything else. But what I will do... do I want to focus? Yeah, I'm always be focusing. Always be focusing. Wait. No. I don't know if I want to do that, actually. Because I like the idea of sprinting. We only have 2, so we can get a sprint card. And maybe we can, like, run there and then run down here or something. Yeah, no. We're going to stop there. So... we have 2 time left. So with our 2, we're going to buy a sprint so we can run around. I want to free more people. Discard cards for 1 time each. Yes, that is true. I could discard more. I don't think I want to, though. I want to hold on to focus just in case. Sprint. Nah, I'm going to hold on to these. In case I lose horror, I want to be focusing right away. All right, so that's that. This goes back up to 6. These go back into here. So search, walk, sprint, walk. All right, cool. Okay. Now it's their turn. So minion is going to move toward the closest person. So let's actually have him go over here. I think there's 2 people here. We're going to go over there. The killer is going to stab in her spot. Well, everyone ran away from her, so we don't do anything there. All right, tarot card. We only have 4 tarot cards left, so that's not great. Oh, my God. Okay. Panic each victim in your space until there are no longer victims in your space. Okay, so we have 2 victims in our space. We'll roll 2 dice to make this easier. Okay, 5 and a 3. So, okay, one goes here, and one doesn't panic anywhere. So we have to run back and pick them up and bring them back. 2 horror, which is terrible for us. So we're back down to 3, and then we draw a new event card, which is dangerous addiction. Choose up to 2 victims that do not share a space with you or each other. Place a face down token with both, one, or neither of them. For each token you place, bloodlust. I know you're supposed to do more with the tokens. I don't want to. I don't want to increase this bloodlust because I don't want to get this dark power up faster than it needs to be. Okay. So, let's be focusing. Let's start focusing, chat. Roll our 2 dice. 1 success. That's fine. Goes up to 2. We lose 1 time. Where's our other focus? Always be focusing. Always be focusing. All right. Double success. Sweet. So we're now back at the 3 dice, and we gain 2, which is actually really nice. Okay. So we had the sprint card, right? Yeah. Let's go. Let's try to sprint. So we're going to play the sprint. Roll 3 dice. Hopefully big money. And then actually we could probably buy something massive. Like a critical blow. So I need to kill Ratchet Lady. Okay, 1 success, and we can throw away 2 cards. 1, 2. We want to throw away 2 cards. Let's throw away short rest and close call. So move up to 3 spaces. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3. And then we lose a timer as well. So we save these 2 people. Let's get 2 extra time. And let's get 1 life. Now we would heal an additional 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're at addition max life. The reason being is the medical stockpile. But there's nothing to do there, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. We have a lot of time now, which means I think I'm actually going to hold on to it. Or I'm going to stop there, not hold on to it. Can't hold on to it. So we still have our weak attack, and we have a guard, which I really like. I like the idea of a critical blow, because that could deal 5 damage if we play our cards right. Even if it deals 4 damage, that's pretty good. And then we can get 2 more cards, which maybe, or 2 more costs, which, so I think we get a critical blow, and we get a sprint, which is all 8 of our points. And then we get our 2 free cards, which is just 2 walks. So we can walk around for a while. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we still have a guard, which is really nice too. Okay, put these back. So a lot of people have different strategies of how to do things. Some people like to collect more weapons. Some people like to, do whatever. I really should be working on the pills. I have 1 purple pill, so I can move a space, which doesn't really help a lot. If we get another kind, maybe that helps us out a bit. I don't really know. Maybe if I save this person, I can try to for this pill. I don't know. Let me some success when I walk sprint. Dude, it's the best feeling. So I really should be going for the pills. But here's the thing. I don't want her track going too crazy. If she starts coming for me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She only has 9 life. And me with a bone saw is pretty strong right now. Usually I try to get 1 strong weapon and then move on from there. Okay. So that's it for me. Bring this back to the 6. Return action cards. We did that already. Cool. Killer face. Okay. Minion moves to the closest one. They're already there. Killer stabs or space. No one to stab. We're down to the last 3 terror cards. Oh boy. The March of the Maniacs. Spawn a maniac at each empty green space. Okay. So 1 comes in with me. 1 goes in there. And 1 goes here. There's only 3, right? Yeah. The closest victim to you becomes a maniac. Okay, so the one that's in this solitary confinement becomes a maniac. The closest victim to the Ratchet Lady becomes a maniac. 1, 2. Okay, so one of them becomes a maniac. All right, we're at a maniac, so there can't be any more. For each maniac you were unable to place due to the running out of meeples. No, we placed all of them. We would make bloodlust, so we don't have to. And now we panic all the maniacs. So we did the exact amount. We didn't have anything extra. So we'll start with the leftmost one. A 6 gets us here. We'll do these 2 at the same exact time. 2 3s. So they're both going to go into this hallway. We'll do this one down here. which is also a 3, which brings them over there. Solitary confinement, they have to roll a 6. They didn't. And now with me, they have to roll any number, and they leave me. So they have left me. They are now hanging out the utility closet. Okay, 2 tarot cards left. Okay. Let me think. I don't even know if it's worth killing maniacs. I mean, actually, no, because if it is, whenever I inflict damage, I lower this by 1. If we can get this bumping up against this, we can get more time, which is always useful. So I think... I think we walk. I think we walk to the utility closet and try to punch this maniac in the face and see what happens. So let's do that. Let's roll our 3 dice. All right, 1 success. This goes down by 1. We move up to 1 space. So I'm in the closet with the maniac. Let's do a weak attack. We just need 1 success. 1 success. Just 1 success. Okay, we got our 1. That's fine. So we will take a damage, which is fine. But we're going to deal damage. Actually, we're going to deal a lot of damage. Bloodlust doesn't increase, so they just die. And then this goes up by 1 because whenever you inflict damage with a bone saw, your horror level goes down. So this is really nice because now we have like a little bit of an extra buffer. It won't be as hard to get it back to that. So that's nice. We have 5 points left to spend, which is also massive. So I think what we're going to do is spend 4 on Furious Strike because in case they're coming after me, right? Ratchet Lady, in case she comes after me, I want to deal with that. And then let's get a close call. And we'll get our free cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. That was our 1. Back at the 6. Okay. All right, cool. So now, oh boy. Okay, each minion is going to go to where somebody is. All right, we're just going to stack this pile. And they're going to come out. She stabs her spot. Stab, stab, stab. Nothing to happen there. Second to last tarot card. I found some candy. If there are no pill tokens or victims on the board, there are. Discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, move all victims not in your space 1 closer to the nearest. Okay, so they're going to run to the drugs. You go to a drug. You go to drugs. Actually, wait. No, that's the better way. And you go to drugs. They can leave the maniac space, right? That's not a big thing. And you want to now. Yeah, we're fine. For each pill token that has at least 1 victim in space, roll a die. Okay, so we're going to have to roll 2 dice. All right, first one will be the top one. It's a 2. What do I do with the card? Oh, right here. Discard the token and 1 victim dies. Okay, so unfortunately we discard that. And they die, which I'm pretty sure means the bloodlust track goes up. Right? Double check me on that. And if so, we have to do this card. Then we're going to do this one really quick. Let's not roll a 2. Or a 1. We discard this pill. Oh, actually, this should be discard like that. And they die, which I'm pretty sure means this goes up 1. They heal 1. An extra heart. She gains 1. She needs to gain an extra 1. Recovery is gonna be the death of me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they get bloodlust for when they got killed. I'm pretty sure bloodlust goes up any time somebody dies. Let me just make sure. 20, 29, 5. All right, so 20. 29. Serves as buzz during the kill. Each time a victim is killed, either by the killer or some other. Yeah, so that counts. It could be just any reason. So the buzz track goes up. So now she gets this thing, which is the manic burst. Whenever a maniac is placed on the board, immediately trigger the minion action for it. All right, that's gonna be it. So what's gonna happen now? Not yet, but the next turn. After they're finished with this tarot card, this top card is going to flip. Basically, what that means is that she's going to get super aggressive, and so are the minions. So we're going to be swinging. We're going to start swinging like our life depends on it because our chrono does. So, let me think about this for a second. I kind of want to fight her. I mean, we got cards. We got cards, right? We can also buy a calm. So if people hanging out with us, we can calm them down, whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can heal. Getting the last 2 victims would be really nice. Can we sprint and save them? 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe. We might be able to save them, which is what we might have to do. The reason being is if I save these last 2, then we can flip our card and usually get like something special with it, right? Hey, Trevor, how's it going? More Final Girl? I'll have to catch you on the replay. Yeah, no problem, dude. Happy for you to stop by. Right now, it's going okay. I'm actually doing okay. I don't think I'll win, but I think we're doing okay. So we're gonna do sprint, rolling 3 dice. Okay. 1 success, and we are gonna throw away 2 cards. We're gonna throw away a focus and actually a close call. And move it to 3 spaces, lose 1 time. So we're gonna do 1, get this person, 2, 3. Okay, we're all hanging down here now. Okay is winning. I know, right? I'll take okay. I thought I was going to get crushed because I remember the last time I did this, I got crushed right away. All right, we just need to walk right here. Just walk right here. We should be all right. Okay. Move 1 space, lose 1 time. All right. Good things, chat. So we get an extra heart. Since we recovered, you get an extra 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's too many. Sorry. And you get to move 1 space. Let's move 1 over here. Now, we have cleared this entire card. And now, when attacking, for each 5 or 6 in your initial horror roll, you may re-roll 1 other die. Add the attack to your attack for each star in the final result. All right, so when attacking, for each 5 or 6 on your initial horror roll, you may re-roll 1 other die. Okay, so if we're at 3 and we roll a 5 or a 6, we can re-roll a different one, and then you can add it onto your final result. Okay. That's pretty solid. Let's we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill there. That's fine. So we got I forgot to throw this away. So we got a 4 left to buy. I want to buy Retaliate for 4, and then we'll take the weak attack and the walk. All right. This is it, chat. I'm gonna start getting aggressive now. Things are going to start making moves. Now, the minions are supposed to walk toward me. I think I messed that up. They should have walked toward me before. I apologize for that. I think I had them go a different way. I don't think that makes it too much of a difference, but still. The giant blob is going to move toward me. They're going to stab in their spot. Last tarot card. Fueled by Madness. So this goes down by 1. The killer recovers heart equal to the number of victims in the space and adjacent spaces. There are none, so joke's on you. Now she is going to run over to me and stab me, right? Because she's going to target the victims. There are none, so she's going to target me. She can move up to 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Stabby, stab, stab. So she's going to be doing 2 damage. What I'm going to do is hopefully retaliate all this. Does retaliate count towards my attack? Like, does the bone saw work on retaliate? Does anyone remember? Hopefully suitcase. I think it does, right? I think that's what you said earlier. I'm pretty sure it does. All right, so they're going to try to attack me. I'm going to retaliate. So I can roll through my 3 dice. Got 2 successes. All right, throw away 4 cards. Reduce attack by 2. Oh, we could just do 1. That's fine. All right, so let's get rid of a focus and a short rest. So reduce the damage from the attack by 2. It was only doing 2, so we're good. Then it's going to deal 1 damage back, plus we have our bone saw. So that's going to be 1 damage, plus 2 more from the bone saw. And then we lower the horror because we inflicted damage. Now, that's all that. Panic phase is none of that. All right, there are nothing left, so we now reveal this card. So what's going to happen is we're going to feed the madness. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, spawn a maniac. That's fine. So the maniacs are going to start coming to come stab me constantly. And the Ratchet lady is going to recover life and then come stab me. So everyone is just going to come stab me, basically. We, on the other hand... Oh, there's no more retaliates. That's annoying. We need some guards, some close calls. So, if we do a critical blow, they're going to move 1, which is fine. They're going to come down here, which I could deal with. That gives me like 2 turns to deal with stuff. And then maybe run away. Maybe. That's a big group of people, though. I'd have to attack this turn when they move and then try to run away the next turn. Like run away far. She's going to chase me down, but that's okay. All right, so if we do critical blow first, which I think is the right move. Roll our 3 dice. Hope for the best here. Okay. We need to throw away 2 to have 1 success. Let's throw away a walk and a weak attack. So we get 1 success, which means we deal 4 damage. So 2, 3, 4. Lowers the horror 1. So we get 1 time. Lowers the horror again because of the bone saw. Which means we get another time. And then that's the end of our turn. So we can't do anymore. So we have 8 left, which is not bad. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to free cards to walk and focus. We'll buy a sprint for 2. So we're down to 6. We'll get a guard for 2. Two on the calm, then 2 close calls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. And then these all go back, and we're gonna have to work on buying that again, especially. And retaliate. All right, we have some guards, which should help us, hopefully. Blame you for my addiction to this game. Dude, it's fun, though, right? All right, so this goes back up. We did all that again. Okay, so we don't have to worry about terror. So we're going to just do what these cards say now. So first, the maniacs are going to move a spot. So they move 1 spot here. They all move 1 spot over. The maniac is going to stab. I take a damage. I'll just take that damage. That's fine. Ratchet Lady is going to recover 1, but she actually recovers 2 because of medical stockpile. The enemy recovers at least 1. You gain an additional 1. She's going to run toward me. That's fine. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, there is. So we don't have to worry about that. She's going to stab me. So she's dealing 2 damage. So I want to guard against this damage. So we roll our 3 dice. We can throw away 2 cards to reduce it by 2. We'll get rid of a focus and a close call. Raxi Omega, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Reduce it by 2 so we don't take any damage. Halfway through 2024 and now have everything? That's amazing. All right, now it's our turn. So I think what we want to do is do a Furious Strike. And hopefully we get 2 successes. We have a close call. Or we can get rid of some other stuff. But I think we want to do this. So we're going to Furious Strike Ratchet Lady. Double success. Okay, huge. Massive. So we deal 4 damage total. 1, 2. This bone saw is so good. lower this by 1, which means this goes up by 1. We did this as low as this one. It goes up by 1. And then the horror goes down 1 more. We're up to 9. All right, so now we're going to run away. Like a champ. So let's sprint. Let's sprint. Because I don't want this giant group of maniacs to, like, come find me. Okay. What's a fail? That's not good. Let's spend 2 to re-roll all the dice. Because that was a really bad roll. Alright, double success. Good. Move 3 spaces, lose a time. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go way over there. And then we're going to be done. Alright, so we'll buy our cards. We will get... They're going to run after us. We should probably get retaliate for 4. And then another sprint for 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 still. Chat, I'm feeling really good. Probably shouldn't feel this good, but I do. Okay. We're doing all right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So they can move 1, and they will move down here because it's the same. So they move 1. They stab. Can't do anything. Ratchet Lady recovers 1, which means she really recovers 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. She can move 4 spots. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So Ratchet Lady's going to come attack me. Which means we're going to retaliate. We want to get the double success. Because if we do, then we can knock her out, hopefully. Alright, 1 success, plus we can throw away 2 cards. Which is massive. We're going to throw away Calm. And a Focus. So, we ignore all damage. And we deal 2 damage. Plus with our Bone Saw. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. We deal 2 more damage. Now, here's the thing. Even though she has no life left, there's a crazy thing that can happen. Just like any good horror movie, the villain isn't necessarily dead. You see, on the other side of this, there could be hearts. And if there are more hearts, then they come back to life in dramatic fashion. But if there's nothing, then we win. So this is what it comes down to, chat. After all that running around, getting away from maniacs, trying to finish off the Ratchet Lady, we end up with... She dead. She is dead. That. Her maniacs have given up trying to kill me. And we are victorious. Which feels pretty darn good. Plus, we would have started our turn just by, like, doing a weak attack, which would have been another 3. T20 is the final girl. Assuming we did retaliate right. I'm pretty sure that still works. God, it feels good. That feels good. What was ours? I want to see if we would have came back. We would have. We would have come back with 1 life plus rolling an extra die then, which would have been really nice. So we could have survived at least. But yeah, good stuff. Perfect timing.